We're just excited about all the program success.
And we're ready to get started. Thanks, Zach. Go Cards.
For Wheeling University Athletics, I'm Zach Ziegler. It's time for another edition of the Alexis Kelly Show. Currently joined by Wheeling University head acrobatics and tumbling coach Alexis Kelly. And Alexis, girls got your season started 2 weeks ago against West Liberty. Talk about that first meet and just what it was like to get out there and bring the program to Wheeling.
I think the first meet, obviously we didn't have the results that we wanted, but we did so much more than just get a score for that meet. Earlier on in the week, we faced a lot of adversity with one of our main girls actually getting a season-ending injury, so we had about 2 days to repair everything and still be able to put some stuff out there. But I think for especially their first time doing the sport and being out on the mat, and we had a very large crowd too. I know it was standing room only, so the support we had was phenomenal. I couldn't have asked for a better turnout or result from our first program.
And talk about what it was like to be in front of such a large crowd. I believe almost every program on campus was in that crowd watching you guys. What was that like to perform in front of them?
I think not only for myself, but for the girls, that just showed an overwhelming amount of love and support that we had from the community that we have here. Like you said, every single sports team was there. There was people that were standing up in the track. All of the seats were full. So I think they were definitely a little bit anxious about how many people were there. But I think that also just motivated them so much because they would hit a skill and the crowd would go feral and just erupt and be so loud and supportive, and that's honestly just such a great experience that I'm glad that they got to have, especially starting first year out.
And you guys put up 186 points in the effort, not the win that you guys wanted, but to hit that mark just in your first meet. What was that like for the girls?
I think that was phenomenal. We went into the meet telling them, my background specifically, I came from Emmanuel. The first meet that we had there my first year, we got 117 points. So I said, compared to that, you guys absolutely dominated this. It was really cool for us to be able to see that some of the skills that we were working on, West Lib was actually doing the same thing, and they're ranked number 4 in our conference. So that was just really cool to be able to see that we're getting up to that level that some of these schools are at.
And some of the girls that really stood out to me, freshman Gianna Bjorn, she had a great day, had the highest individual score in the tumbling events. Talk about her and kind of what she brought to the mat.
So Gianna's pass was absolutely amazing. We have something that we submit beforehand for our meets called an SV file, and we have to submit in specific skills that the girls are doing for that. So for that, throughout the entire few weeks that we've been back, she was actually only working on doing all of her skills to a layout. And as you guys saw at the meet, she actually did it to a full, because beforehand, the other girl did that exact same tumbling pass from West Lib. So we kind of went over to in the corner and we looked at her and we gave her a little pep talk. I know our GA squeezed her arm and she was like, "Yay, you got this, like throw it." And you'll see from the video, she hits her full, no hesitation, right afterwards, immediately celebrates, and she just goes, "I did it." And that was just such an amazing feeling to see her be able to kind of overcome some fears, push herself a little bit, but just that sense of joy that she had to, that really shows how much passion these girls have for the sport already.
Currently joined by Wheeling University head acrobatics and tumbling coach Alexis Kelly. And Alexis, with that first meet out of the way, what are some of the things that you kind of learned from that meet that you're going to take as you continue to build the program throughout the year?
I think the first meet's always going to be the hardest because we're building everything from scratch and putting it up. Going forward now, we know what we have to change for our next meet, what works for us, what doesn't, and just the route that we can take from there. Now, going into the rest of the season, everything's not going to be completely different for each thing, and I think that definitely makes the job a little bit easier, not only for us, but for the girls as well, too, and that gives them the availability to really nail down the skills that we have for them.
And looking at this week, you guys have Fairmont State, who's one of the top-ranked teams in the whole country in the NCAA. Talk about the Falcons and kind of what you're looking at and what this matchup brings up.
I think one of the things that I'm very excited for going against this team, obviously, like you said, they're top ranked, they're number 6 in the country, but I think there's always good things that can come from tough competition. So I think our girls are learning a lot. They'll be able to see that they are doing simple skills, but the skills that they are doing, they're doing them clean. They look sharp, they look strong and confident, and if we are able to transition that to what we're doing as well too, that'll give us the ability to progress into further things, and we'll just be able to get those higher scoring skills like they have out there.
And for you as a head coach, finally, this meet coming up, what are some of your expectations as you kind of continue to grow and build on your skills?
I think we're going to do great this program. We don't look at meets overall as a whole. What we're trying to do is have our girls have individual goals that they want to what they want to be able to accomplish for themselves and then as a team too, so then that we're still having all those little victories throughout the meet.
Thanks, Alexis. Good luck this week. Can't wait to see you out there.
Thank you.
For Wheeling University Athletics, I'm Zach Ziegler.
We're just excited about all the program success.
And we're ready to get started. Thanks, Zach. Go Cards.